So what should be the qualification of doctors who would like to become hair transplant or hair restoration surgeons?
Good. This is important. Eligibility to enter this field. Different countries have different eligibilities. In India, as per NMC guidelines, plastic surgeon, number one, dermatologist. But again, NMC is clearly mentioned they should take a training under a mentor. You cannot learn through YouTube or technician, even if you're a plastic surgeon or dermatologist. NMC has clearly mentioned. They've also mentioned what should be there, the OT, the boils, the defibrillator, and everything. The ECG monitor, the emergency airway system, a backup anesthetist, plus a nearby hospital where, casualty or emergency setup is there. So it's been clearly defined. Then the surgeons, the dermatologists, and the plastic surgeons is the Indian scenario. Under them, they can employ a Yelp doctor and technicians because hair transplant cannot be done alone. So the license of plastic surgeons and dermatologists is the key in India. Now let's talk other countries. Let's talk Dubai. So Dubai plastic surgeons, okay, like ABHRS, we are launching WBHRS, World Board of Hair Restoration Surgeons, okay. So in Dubai, plastic surgeons, dermatologists, and now shortly they're going to give hair transplant privilege to aesthetics. So these three categories, they have to have some logbooks, 2 years experience. So Dubai have number one plastic, number two dermats, and then they're coming up with other doctors if they can take up a license of hair transplant privilege. Now let me come to Malaysia. Malaysia plastic surgeons, dermatologist, class 2. Okay. They are not yet clear whether aesthetic GP in Malaysia can do or not. So it's a grey matter. I think next 6 months the health ministry will be out. UK, even GPs are allowed to do plastic dermat GPs. Everybody's allowed to do in the UK. So see, you have to find out your country, what is eligibility criteria. What we know, the latest we are sharing with you. But every country medical boards does say, find a mentor, see, there is nobody has said that this board is recognized to do training programs or that board. We know that we are internationally among the colleagues well respected and recognized. We don't claim to be recognized by the medical boards of the world. Although we are in the process of submitting our documentation to recognize, because we only give to qualified doctors in their countries respectively. And we do write a letter to the respective medical councils so that we have clearly written in a written format. Australia's, again, plastic dermats and aesthetic GPs can also do. In America, everybody can do after post-graduation. Same for Canada. Some countries require 2-3 different international bodies are there for Hair Restoration Academy to get certified by them to attend their fellowship or a training programs or to get a reference letter from them. So this is in general way, that Australia I've talked about, Malaysia I've talked about, Indonesia is same like Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, same plastic and dermats as of now. South Africa, mostly plastic dermats and surgeons. Rest of the Africa, even GPs are allowed. So it all depends of regulations of different countries.